before the achievements, before the celebrations, here's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. Years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Game 2 of a back-to-back. Two teams struggling to find their footing, trying to get right before conference play starts. Hello everybody and welcome to the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center for today's Lupus Awareness match featuring the visiting Concordia University Wisconsin Falcons and your Adrian College Bulldogs. I'm Michael Hale. My partner today is Dakota Clift. But before we get into today's matchup, let's dive into a little bit of what lupus is. It is an autoimmune disease where the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own healthy tissues and organs, causing inflammation that can affect the skin, joints, kidneys, brain, heart, lungs, and blood.
Yeah, it sounds like a terrible thing to have to deal with, and I love seeing these two teams out here supporting this cause. Adrian's warm-up covers say it perfectly. Two teams, one cause, showing that this is more than just a game.
That's a great way to put it from the Bulldogs. But now let's turn to the game. The Falcons come into today 0-8, and the Bulldogs only come in 1-6. Dakota, what do both teams need to do today to try to get out onto the right track?
Both teams are obviously struggling here throughout the middle of the season here. So they just got to play their own game, play at their own pace, play slow. Don't make the little mistakes. Find their spot, hit it, and do that early.
Yeah, both teams played last night. Concordia University played at Trine, lost 3-0. And the Bulldogs were in Calvin last night, and they also lost 3-0. So both teams coming in on losing streaks. Bulldogs on a 3-gamer, and Concordia obviously has not won a game yet this year. So, but like I just said, both teams played last night, both teams on the road. Late nights means, and an early morning today, will both teams be a little slow coming out of the gate today?
Definitely. I think both teams will come out very slow, especially it being, like you said, an early morning matchup after traveling last night. So I definitely think both teams are going to come out a little flat this morning. Got to find their footing early and then try and get on board quick and get ahead.
As the PA announcers are going over the lupus awareness and the sportsmanship aspects. We'll talk about the coaches for a little bit, though. First, for the Falcons. For the Falcons, head coach Curtis Madsen is in his 9th season at the helm. Following last night's game at Tryon, his career record is 62-96 and 37-43 in the Northern Athletic Collegiate Conference. His best conference finish is a 3rd-place finish in 2023, finishing 9-3 in the NACC. For the Bulldogs, head coach Jose Soto is in his 5th season leading the pack and has accumulated a career record of 46-67 and 13-20 in the Midwest Collegiate Volleyball League. He's had 3 first-team all-conference selections, 2 second-team, and 2 honorable mentions. So, I mean, obviously, slow starts this season for both teams, but historically, there has been some success in both franchises.
Yeah, both teams have had some success in the past. Definitely just got to find their footing here and get on the right track going early.
And we're going to take a short break for the national anthem, but you can catch First Serve right here on ACTV.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
Welcome back to the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. The starting lineups are getting announced right now. And we will see if we can get them accurate for you. First for Concordia University, Wisconsin, number 5, Drew Nelson, number 7, Hayden Hurley, number 10, Tate Miller, number 14, Owen Colizzi, number 18, Cooper Dahmen, number 20, Parker Butterfoss, and number 24, Chase Ammons. And for the Bulldogs, number 4, Dominic Reese, number 8, Andrew Grazek, number 9, Sam Landers, number 10, Carlos Baza, number 14, Roland Macklin, number 18, Carson Bell, number 20, Marco Gomez, and number 25, William Morris. Both teams looking to get underway here. Final countdowns coming. Showing some sportsmanship at the net before the first serve. Trying to get each other ready and hyped up for the game. But following last night's games, set differentials have been a huge issue for both teams. Concordia, Wisconsin has only won 4 sets all year, but they've lost 24 for a -20 set differential. For Adrian, a little different of a story, 7 won sets, but 18 lost for a -11 set differential. How big of an impact is that going to make today, Dakota?
It's going to be a huge impact. Both teams obviously struggle with their set differentials, showing that they struggle a little bit. So it's going to be whoever gets out early, gets ahead first, that's going to be able to pull ahead here today. And like to see who that's going to be, seeing as how both teams are off to a slow start this year.
Yeah, and last week, this men's volleyball team was in action. They got off to a slow start, but especially in all 4 sets that they played, they got off to a slow start. But in that second set, the one that they won, they were down 22-18 at one point, and somehow miraculously came out to win that set. And so let's hope that the Bulldogs can play like that this entire game, try to come out with a win just ahead of conference play. But serving first for the Bulldogs will be number 8, Andrew Grazak. And we have the first whistle. And Grazak's serve over the net picked up. Quick set. And a hit from Miller out of play. And it's an early 1-0 lead for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Wisconsin got off very early here, trying to get a good kill off early, just a little bit long.
Second set from Grazak. And another tap from Miller. Now on the opposite side, dug out by Roland Macklin. Back row attack by Landers, dug out. A little out of sorts for Concordia. Macklin gets the, and it's tipped over, and it's able to find the back corner.
Bulldogs doing a great job early, finding their spot and hitting it. That ball was perfectly placed.
Little out of sorts for both squads there as the third serve comes over and sent over. And now back to Concordia. And that hit is long from Reed Scott, and it's a quick 3-0 lead for the Bulldogs.
Definitely the start you want if you're the Bulldogs here. Not the start you want if you're Concordia. Definitely got to dial it in, slow down, play your own game.
There might be some water on the floor a little bit, as one of the referees is over with a towel. See how much of it there is on the floor. Still working on getting the towel out there to clean it all up. Oh, there might be a leak from the ceiling, maybe? Both coaches are looking up at the ceiling, talking at the scorer's table. Both teams huddled up. At a standstill. We'll take a short break, but you can catch more action right here on ACTV. Welcome back to the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. It is still 3-0 Bulldogs in this first set, but we are at a stoppage in play because of some leaks coming from the ceiling of the Marilat. There were, as you can see on the floor, there is a towel in the middle of the court, right between the two officials there in front of the two coaches. And we will not be able to continue play until the leaks are covered up. So that's our update that we have for you right now, but until further notice, we'll have to go back on to a break. So we will continue coverage of this men's volleyball game between Concordia University, Wisconsin, and the Adrian College Bulldogs here on ACTV. Welcome back to the Marilat Sport and Fitness Center. The court is finally dry and the leaks have been solved for now. Andrew Grazek on a very long iced timeout. We'll see how his first serve comes back.
Yeah, definitely want to see how the stoppage and play is going to impact everybody. See if that had an effect on the serve, the rallies that were happening. See what kind of effect that has long term.
As the serve is picked up. And a quick send spike right down the middle by Chase Ammons gets the Concordia University Falcons on the board.
Yeah, great bump and kill there by the Falcons. Great way to set it up, great way to finish.
And you wonder if that stoppage had something to do with Concordia being able to regroup as the set comes over. And the quick set and kill by Baza gets the serve right back for the Bulldogs.
And a really quick turnaround for Baza, getting that kill and now going to serve.
Carlos Baza gets his serve picked up, and it's on the opposite side dugout, but unable to be handled cleanly as a receive error puts the Concordia Falcons back at the service line. Serve hits the top of the net. And now Lander's kill goes into the net, and it's now 4-3 Falcons.
Couple little mental errors early from the Bulldogs. Definitely something that's going to be needed to get cleaned up if they want to stay in this match here today.
Serve from Tate Miller. Dugout. And from the right side, it's tipped over. And now back row attack from Baza gets picked up. Sent all the way across. Dug out by Macklin, but unable to control it. And it's now even at 4.
Hard ball to control there for Macklin. Just did a great job just getting to that ball. Just a little harder to control that than a normal dig.
Miller once again. This time puts it into the bottom of the net. And now it's 5-4 in favor of the Bulldogs. Now back to serve is William Morris. And now Morris gets the dig. Back row attack from Baza. Dugout. And now hit from Colizzi. And it's out of bounds. It was a little too far along the far sideline. 6-4 Bulldogs.
Great job by Morris coming in from the serve, getting a good defensive rep there, staying loose, staying warm in every aspect.
Second serve from Morris. Dug out by Miller. Colizzi to send it back over. Dug back out by Morris. Now Landers gets the kill. His first one of the game makes it 7-4 Bulldogs.
Bulldogs doing a great job early with the fundamentals. Bump, set, kill. Doing a great job here early. Just got to continue doing that throughout the game.
Soft, and it's a hard kill from Reed Scott. Gets the serve to the Falcons. Chase Ammons to go back and serve. Trailing 7-5. His serve comes over it, and Baza unable to handle it. And it's now 7-6 in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs. Ammon's serve goes way long, And it's now 8-6 Bulldogs. And it's Dominic Reese that's going to be serving.
Both teams making a couple of mental miscues here early. Something they're going to have to get under control if they want to be competitive in this game.
First serve from Reese. Hard serve. I think that one goes long. Back-to-back service errors. Brings up Reed Scott. Scott's serve dug out by Roland Macklin. And now Reese hits the official, but in doing so hits it out of bounds, and once again we're tied at 8. Next serve from Scott. Dug out by Baza. Landers. Dug out by Miller. Colosy unable to get it over the net. And another error by the Falcons. And the Bulldogs take another lead, 9-8. Sam Landers back to serve for the Bulldogs. Serve dug out. And now Reese gets blocked by the triple team of the Falcons, and 9-9 as we are.
Definitely a close and competitive match here early. Both teams coming out firing, both teams getting some good rallies going, some good kills. Got to continue that throughout the remainder of this and see who comes out on top.
Owen Colosy to serve now. Grazes the top of the neck. Andrew Grazek sets it over. And now great pancake save from Macklin. But Carson Bell hits it into the net. And the Falcons have their first lead of the day.
Great job by Macklin, keeping the play alive. Just couldn't get anything to come through the end of it there. Nothing you can do if you're the Bulldogs, especially on a falling away attempt.
Colosy's second serve, dug out by Reese. And now Baza has it blocked. Baza again. It's tipped at the line, dug out, and sent over by Nelson. Reese now gets the kill from the right side.
The kill hit right off the bottom of Reed Scott's legs. Tried to get down to dig it, just couldn't get all the way down far enough to try and get his hands underneath that ball.
And now Carson Bell to serve. His hard serve goes into the net. And it's an ace for Bell. 11-10 in favor of the Bulldogs. Serve from Bell. Dug out. And it's tipped over by Miller. Landers unable to get to it, and it's now tied again at 11. Now the serve is Parker Butterfoss. His serve dug out cleanly by Baza. And Baza plays the overpass perfectly and tips it right off the end of Chase Ammons, and it's 12-11 Bulldogs.
Great break there for the Bulldogs. Just got it to graze the tip of the fingers.
Grazek's serve. And it's set over. A reset chance. Looks like it went under the net, but it went over, and it's a point for the Bulldogs, 13-11. Grazek again. Now Landers from the back row hits it into the net. 13-12 now in favor of the Bulldogs.
if play continues like this, it's definitely going to be a close one today, especially seeing how this first set's going. We can probably expect to see the rest of the sets going this way as well.
Hayden Hurley to serve now. Dug out by Macklin. Baza gets the top of the net. Out of sorts, but able to get it over was Nelson. And now Reese hits it over. And he's able to get a kill. Celebrating at maybe shouldn't have been a kill for him. But he'll take it anyways. Carlos Baza serving now for Adrian. Dug out cleanly. A quick set and spike for Chase Ammons, and it's 14-13 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Not a whole lot you can do there if you're William Morris trying to solo block. Very hard to do. Just give it your best effort and try and get the ball to stay in play.
Dug out. And a great block in the middle on the hit from Morris. And we're tied at 14. Tate Miller's done a great job serving today. Another one. And Roland Macklin hits this one into the net. And we remind you to stay connected with all the action by following at Adrian College TV on social media. From game highlights to campus events, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment. Follow at Adrian College TV today. Baza back row attack gets tipped. And this one finds the back of the floor. The Falcons didn't think they hit it, but they did. And now it's 15-15. Morris back to serve. Dug out cleanly. A quick set and another kill for Ammons. Falcons have found their bread and butter. And now Ammons goes back to serve, leading 16-15. This one goes into the net though. Knotted up at 16. Dominic Reese now to set or serve for the Bulldogs. Sends it long. (17-16) Falcons. Reed Scott serves, and it finds the back line. Those are some subs for the Falcons. Scott's next serve. Overpass played at the net by the Falcons, dug out by the Bulldogs. Landers gets the kill though, going off the side of the arm of a Falcon defender.
Great job by Grazik sticking with that. Got the block and then tipped it back up, keeping that play alive.
Landers served, dug out cleanly. And now he digs it. The Landers attack. Now Carson Bell, quick set. And we're knotted up at 18. Sam Landers still serving for the Bulldogs. His serve dug cleanly. And it's blocked by Carson Bell. Starting to build that brick house is Bell, and it's 19-18 in favor of the Bulldogs. And a timeout called by the Falcons. We'll take one as well, but don't go anywhere. You're watching men's volleyball on ACTV.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
Welcome back to the Merrilat Sport and Fitness Center. Coming out of a Concordia, Wisconsin timeout, the Bulldogs lead 19-18 following a pretty good series of points that we've seen, both teams going back and forth. Dakota, what do each team need to do to try to win this first set?
Both teams just have to be controlled. Getting a little out of pace, out of control here early. Got to get that under control, play a slower pace to a degree. Just keep the ball under control, keep it to where your guys can make plays, do everything you can to keep that ball nearby. That way you can get a good rally going and get points out of it.
Sam Landers back to serve. Once again, his serve dug cleanly. And it's a quick kill from Owen Colzy, and we're knotted up again at 19. Great use of the timeout, and Colzy will go back to serve. His serve dug out by Macklin. Carson Bell jumped a little too early, and some miscommunication from Grazek makes it 20-19 in favor of the Falcons.
A little less on Bell there. Wasn't a great set for the kill. Got to get that up a little bit, especially with the size of Bell.
Colzy's serve dug out by Reese. Baza gets blocked. Grazek serves again. Back to Baza. This one blocked, but goes out of bounds, and it's a point to the Bulldogs. 20-20. First to 25, win by 2. Carson Bell to serve. A light serve. Overpass kill by William Morris. 21-20 Bulldogs. Another receive error by the Falcons. As Bell's next serve goes long, and it's 21-21.
Give you a little bit of a size comparison here for the teams. The Bulldogs have 5 guys that are over 6'3". Meanwhile, the Falcons have 3 that are over the height of 6'3".
Serve goes long from Butterfoss, and it's 22-21. Going point for point here. Andrew Grazek will look to finish this one off as he started it. First set, little mishandle. Sent over, dug out by Macklin. Grazek to Landers from the back row. Finds some court, and it's 23-21. And another timeout called by the Falcons.
Definitely something that you like to see early if you're the Bulldogs. Getting the Falcons to call a couple of early timeouts, getting in their head, getting them kind of flustered, make them kind of use their resources early, show what they have hidden, and that way you know what's coming later on in this match.
We're going to take a quick break along with this game, but don't go anywhere. You can catch the final few points of set 1 right here on ACTV. Welcome back to the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center. Andrew Grazek has scored 2 points to break the 21-21 tie. Now the Bulldogs are 2 points away from taking this first set. Some spillage on the court from the leaks will not deter us from the set. Grazek's set serve, dug out cleanly. Quick set and kill. This time, once again, from Ammons. Now it's 23-22.
Great effort by Macklin trying to get to that. Long way across the court. Made a diving attempt. Just came a little bit shy.
Hurley to serve for the Falcons. Dug out by Baza. Baza tips it over. And sent over. And now Reese gets the kill. Set point Bulldogs.
Great job by Reese staying unfazed by the blockers coming up with him, finishing through the kill, getting the point for the Bulldogs.
Serving set point is Carlos Baza. His serve comes over. Dug out. And it's blocked out of bounds. Scott placing his kill perfectly. And the Bulldogs unable to field the block. 24-23, set point 2 for the Bulldogs. Tate Miller to serve. Hits the top of the net. Grazek plays it. Landers sends it over. And now play at the net. Dug out by Grazek now. Landers gets it up through the block. First set, Adrian, 25-23.
Great job by the Bulldogs there. Getting ahead early and then falling behind a little bit there in the middle of the set. Coming back through and finishing the set. Getting the first set point here. Definitely a great start for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, key to win the first set. It really gets the momentum going into the rest of the game. But we'll take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. You can catch set 2 right here on ACTV.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Welcome back to the Maryland Sport and Fitness Center. The Adrian College Bulldogs just took set 1 by a score of 25-23. Sam Landers gets the final kill. Dakota, do you have anything to add about that first set from both squads?
Both squads had their struggles throughout it. Started to find their footing a little bit. Still got a little bit ways to climb. Both squads starting to show some strengths, though, so definitely something you like to see, especially with the season that they've had so far. Just a lot of little miscommunication, some stuff that can be cleaned up relatively easy. Just something that both teams have to work on and get figured out before conference play.
What should Concordia do here to try to take this second set and not this one up at one set apiece?
They just got to, again, limit the mental mistakes. A lot of stuff that they could have avoided that, normally you wouldn't see out of an NCAA roster. So both squads just have to get the little things down that they're struggling with so far. Concordia struggled with receiving passes a little bit, getting blocks down. So just got to get those ironed out a little bit more, and they'll be in this as they were in the last set, seeing as that was 25-23.
Yeah, 4 total errors in the play, 4 service errors. And then for the Bulldogs, 7 errors from the field, 3 on the serve. What should the Bulldogs do in the second set to take a commanding 2-0 lead?
The Bulldogs just have to get their serves under control. Like you said, they've had a couple of service errors. Got to get it down. They're missing long most of the times that they've had their service errors, so just got to kind of dial it in, keep it from going out of play, and just get back into the groove of things, get moving the way that they can be, and claw back into their record, try and make a push for that postseason.
As we are just about set to get underway in the second set, the Concordia University Wisconsin Falcons, of course, falling in set one, 25-23, looking to bounce back. Bulldogs got off to a quick 3-0 lead before a stoppage of play due to some water on the court. And the Falcons are able to bring it back. But we are all set to play here in set two, as we just wait on some subs to take place. Both coaches having conversations. Coach Soto of the Bulldogs talking to Roland Macklin, and Curtis Madsen talking to one of the officials. Don't know what that could be about, but Madsen is now satisfied with his talk. And now some subs are finally being made. Roland Macklin comes in for Carson Bell. And Nelson comes in for Butterfoss. Ball is in play. And second set about to be underway as Hayden Hurley will have first serve for the Falcons in the second set. Dug out by Landers. Baza gets it through the block. 1-0 Bulldogs.
Great job by Baza getting the first point in this set, getting it off the block, the kill just grazing off the arms, shooting straight back down.
And now Andrew Grazek back to serve. Dug out cleanly. Quick set kill for Ammons. We saw that a lot in the first set. Falcons look to go back to it in the second set.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Now back to service Tate Miller. Dug out cleanly by Macklin. Now Reese goes for the tip but misses it. And it's now 2-1 Falcons. Miller's serve. Palms it a little bit, but being able to be played. And Reese gets it through the block, and it's 2-2. Great job by Reese coming back after that missed hit. Getting it through the block to tie it back up. Now Carlos Baza back to serve for the Bulldogs. Dug cleanly. And the kill from Owen Collizy. And back and forth we go.
A little bit of a rerun from the first set. Back and forth. 3-2 set score early. Definitely something that's going to be a repetitive outcome, I believe, in this game.
Serve from Collizy gets dug out. Grazek sets it out of the net. And Sam Landers gets the kill. 3-3 we are. William Morris set to serve for the Bulldogs. Morris sends it over. Little misplay. And it's blocked by Carson Bell. Layer by layer, that house is getting built. 4-3 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Carson Bell using that large 6'6" frame to get up there and block that. Definitely something you love to see out of him.
Next serve. Sails long, and it's 4-4. As some subs will be made. As Reed Scott gets set to serve for the Falcons. Sam Landers had to reset, and this time his hit goes into the net, and a 4 hit, and it's 5-4 in favor of the Falcons. Overpass on the serve. The Falcons able to get it over and misplayed at the net. And it's now 6-4, the largest lead in this set for either team, really.
Yeah, been a very close matchup so far. Definitely want to continue pulling away here if you're the Falcons.
Macklin fields this serve cleanly. And the back row attack gets blocked at the net. And now a house being built for the Falcons. It's 7-4. Serve from Scott. Dug cleanly. And now Landers gets it through the block. It's blocked at the net. Macklin serves. Reese gets it tipped at the net. And now Roland Macklin. Overpass. Sloppy play. Tipped over. And the play at the net goes in favor of the Bulldogs as Carson Bell was able to find the corner of the court and make it 7-5. Dominic Reese now to serve. Mishandle a little bit. Sent back over. Roland Macklin digs it out. Quick set to Bell. Gets blocked. And it's 8-5 as the nest keeps getting bigger for the Falcons.
Yeah, Bulldogs struggling here in this set. Receiving kills, receiving the ball. Just got to get that under control. That way they can build a rally, try and get some points back and crawl back into this match.
Serving now for the Falcons. Colizzi, and it was pulled a little bit too much, and it's now 8-6 in favor of the Falcons, with Sam Landers going back to serve. Serve from Landers, picked up cleanly. Quick set, blocked at the net. Now the Bulldogs have a chance. Reese has it blocked, but it goes out of bounds, and it's a favor point to the Bulldogs. (8-7) our score. Sam Landers serves, dug out cleanly. Baza nearly loses the overpass. Sent back over for the Falcons. Back row attack. Dug out by Reese. Reset for the Bulldogs. Sam Landers from the back row. And we're knotted up at 8.
Great rally there from both squads, keeping the play alive. And then the Bulldogs finishing it off there with the kill by Sam Landers from the back row.
Landers taking a moment. Have some more water on the court. As the spillage is starting to come through a little bit again. And now Coach Madsen pulling his team off the floor as we have some more water. We're going to take a quick break while they sort this out, but don't go anywhere. You're watching men's volleyball on ACTV. And it appears that the decision has been made to make the game a postponement, as the leaking has been continuing on and off. They just announced that the game has been canceled. The Bulldogs, I think, will come away with the win, as they were winning set-wise 1-0. But tough matchup. We saw great volleyball today. Dakota, can you break down a little bit of what we saw today?
Both teams started to get their footing a little bit, started getting some good rallies going on. Both teams still struggled in their own aspects, but nothing you can do there, especially after a long night of traveling last night and an early morning contest this morning. So you'd expect that a little bit of both teams, but both teams started to find a little bit the more we played. Just an unfortunate circumstance that they didn't get to finish this game, so definitely something you'd like to see. Both teams were on the up as the game continued, just unable to finish it here today.
It was shaping up to be a very exciting, likely 5-set match, the way it was looking. But for games the rest of the day, we have Women's Division I here on ACTV. Men's basketball in here at 3 o'clock. We will hope that that game gets played, but decision on that will be made later. Women's basketball is at Trine University. And then men's NCAA Division III Senior Day, hosting Concordia University, Wisconsin, over at the Arrington Ice Arena, while the women play at Concordia in Mequon, Wisconsin. And then to end out the day on ACTV at 8 p.m. tonight, the men's ACHA Division II ice hockey team will be playing the University of Michigan at Flint. So for Dakota Clift, Dakota Schneider, Dion, Clark, my name is Michael Hale, and we will see you next time.